Good evening, viewers. This is Deepika Lingdor bringing to you news and events in Meghalaya from Don Bosco Media Network. Let us first have a look at the headlines. Meghalaya Social Welfare Minister Kirmenshalla launches the Meghalaya Drug Abuse Prevention Policy 2020. Khasi Authors Society observes Literary Day. United Democratic Party President and Meghalaya Speaker Assembly Medba Lingdor along with UDP leader Bindo M. Lanong laid the foundation of new UDP office near Shillong College. And Ramakrishna Mission Shillong celebrates the 127th anniversary of Swami Vivekananda's Chicago address. And now the news in detail. The Meghalaya Drug Abuse Prevention Policy 2020 and state-level Nasha Mukt Bharat campaign were launched today by Meghalaya Social Welfare Minister Kirmenshalla. The major thrust of the policy is in prevention, treatment, aftercare, capacity building and training, study and research, strengthening drug supply reduction strategy, policy implementation and coordination mechanism, and setting up of fast-track courts and special courts. He added that the Meghalaya Drug Abuse Prevention Policy 2020 would give a direction and way forward in the battle against alcohol and drug abuse.
The Nodal Ministry for Drug Demand Reduction coordinates, implements and monitors several interventions which include prevention, assessment of extent of the problem, treatment and rehabilitation of users, dissemination of information and generation of awareness among public. To assess the magnitude of the problem of substance use in the country, Ministry has also done a comprehensive national survey on extent and pattern of substance used to ascertain the proportion of Indian population using various substances and those affected by substance use disorders. The major finding of the national survey on extent and pattern of substance use in India is presented in the report Magnitude of Substance Use in India 2019. The report gives better understanding on current situation of drug abuse in the country as well as in the state. As per survey report, in Meghalaya, cannabis users is 1.68% and dependent is 0.15%. Opioids users is 6.34% and dependence is 0.75%. Sedatives users is 0.95% and dependence is 0.09%. Cocaine users is 0.05%. Dependence is 0.02%. Amphetamine type stimulant is 0.05%. Dependence is 0%. Inhalant is 0.08%.
The Khasi Authors Society KSA, comprising the writers and authors belonging to the Hinyo community of Meghalaya today, observed the Literary Day to mark its 41st year of Foundation Day. A program was organized at the Sosotham Auditorium in Shillong, where the Meghalaya Arts and Culture Minister A.L. Heck was the chief guest and the chief executive member of Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council, T. Khan, was a guest of honor. The books titled Kasor Shillong and Khon Samla Bat Longme Longpa, written by Kidbor W. Nongrum, Kisor Meeng Kari Snam, authored by Andrea Sun, and Ki Jinkintip Nakakotba by Harmless Milliam Umlong, were released by Mr. Heck. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Heck spoke about the coexistence between the community and its language. He said, the community lives as long as its language is in existence. Mr. Heck also said,
Kinum ada di jalan tertil. Kata kita do A, do D, ni kita do A, do D, do D. Ni kuat betul ke way, ke mana ke way ke kemudian ke betul ke ibara ke benar ke lu ke jisro di soto bagla di kuno jugi dan di to jugi dari kalau muda kita mesmo bagati jugi dengan kabus pa na koi ko si koi po di pone ni benda ko ba ko di juk benda mengi ki pa ni pa so ki ko ji school si ila pa ki school fale lagi kali we ain do do tip shu lagi kali we vi do do tip shu kali ek do do tip shu hangnu ke ni don ka norim
Speaking on the occasion, the Chief Executive Member of Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council, T. Khan, assured the members of Khasi Author Society to extend assistance for improvement of Hinyotrep language. Khan said that the Union Ministry of Home Affairs has inquired from the government about the Hinyotrep language, which needs an appropriate reply. He said,
Tenrei mempengaruhi tu epi yang di jipen benang nantai di sana di bangi ai siki sim ni ai je ada tim kasih ni mai. Terlase nang ni syafat buat yang di jipisa ni ruling tadi di order. Terlase ladalah boleh ada tim kasih nantai kan ni kan kamera. Tingin sampai di benia yang ni bentar karena bukan long mau kah way yang lebih buat terus pak. Ya, tim itu ni kenapa? Apa? Ngomong dengan orang mana? Apa im tertim? Ada beliau juga im. Ibu persiap, ingin persiap.
The president of Khasi Authors Society, Dr. D.R.L. Nonglad, informed that the demand for inclusion of the Hinyotrep language in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution has received significant consideration from the Government of India. After the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly passed a resolution for inclusion of the Hinyotrep and Achik languages in the 8th schedule of the Constitution, he said that the KSA, along with the people of Hinyotrep community, paraded through the streets of Shillong demanding the Government of India for recognition of the Hinyotrep language. Dr. Nonglad also said,
she's spotlight for someone. Khasi Author Society, Lembaga Hitrei Jongka, Kelamaya Chapal, Babnata Kadan Hakisin Jam Kiba Khamkhan Bat Khamdan Jikaman. Lembaga Rai dan resolution Jongka Meghalaya Legislative Assembly, ada Abuni Utrik Jamu Naiwi, Jongka Senam Alijar Kaplan, Lapelong yaga Khasi Author Society, the literary society kabalam kom ki sahitya sabha jong kiwaipat ki jela. But lemba jong ketika resolution jong Meghalaya Legislative Assembly ya the Khasi Author Society, but ya ke Aceh Literature Society lapelong no Kom ki literary society bala Christian bat balakito dan sarkar.
Ramakrishna Mission Shillong celebrated the 127th anniversary of Swami Vivekananda's Chicago address with the streaming of 46th annual cultural competition and the launch of the second issue of Kajingshai, a trilingual e-zine in Khasi, English and Hindi. Swami Hitakamananda Ji, Secretary Ramakrishna Mission Shillong, in his blessings urged everyone to exert themselves to come up with the novel ideas to propagate dynamism and vigor. He expressed the views that Swami Vivekananda's ideas we can overcome all odds, who proclaimed the concept of Sarva Dharma Samanye and broke all the barriers on this same date 127 years ago. Swami Hitakamananda also mentioned that in this way, no power in this world would subjugate us and none would be able to ignore the Indians Sharad Vivek Sagar, who interacted with the participants, expressed the view that along with the hardware of technological advancement, the software of Swami Vivekananda's ideology had run through the veins of national life and must continue to run through it. United Democratic Party President and Meghalaya Assembly Speaker Met Ba Lingdor today, along with UDP leader Bindu M. Lanong, laid the foundation of new UDP office near Shillong College. So far, the regional party do not have a proper office and the need was felt some time back. Also present on the occasion was Home Minister Lakamen Rumboy, apart from legislators and party functionaries.
ban pentulun ya kisalentem jongka parti hakaba nginra ya kalama jongka hamsa jrong hakipor bakisnem gimanangwan ngidon ru agne ya ki media na kaliang ke print bat elektronik kibalawan ban sakhi yangi hakane ke program ke berlukot ngilayo ia kene ke benta jong kene ke jaka ke badon sipo hajar skur fit AA hakaba laai changi na kaliang jong revenue department nakabenta bansna ya ka party office ban ngiso ban ong ba kalong ke jing kurku yang ngi ka party bangiyo ya kena jaka hapadeng jong ka Shillong city nakabenta ban penyeng ya ka hakaban pentulun ya ka jing sekam jong ka party nakawe ka po sa ka po ngadap da kajing dokumen hangani kasi ya kajing wan saki lang kajong pi ba kajing don kan kajong pi ka ba penlong yang ngigum ka parti ba ngimdei ban randir nrei bangin nyai sekma ban pentikina ba ka parti UDP ka dei ban don kata kajing temu kajong ka ban ai ya kajing sakri ka bahatam naga bentaki pajba jong ka jela bro ka we
Brigadier N.S. Jadhav, Deputy Director General Recruiting Northeast States, called on Sri Satyapal Malik, Governor of Meghalaya, at Raj Bhavan today. During the meeting, DDG apprised him regarding the recruiting aspects of Northeast states in general and Meghalaya in particular, and also about the rallies being planned in Northeastern states including Meghalaya. Governor appreciated the work being done by Headquarter Recruiting Zone in provision of employment opportunities to the youth in the army, thereby promoting national integration. Black cardamom, one of the most sought spices in the world, has silently made an inroad into Meghalaya. From the team of Bosco Media Network, we will bring to you a short story about how this spice gets its entry into our beautiful land.
Black cardamom, one of the most sought spices in the world, has silently made an inroad into Meghalaya. The scientific name of black cardamom is Ammonium sabulatum and its Hindi nomenclature is elaichi. This aromatic plant, full of fragrance and scent, has travelled a long way from Arunachal Pradesh to find a new home at Nongra village in Umroi area in Ribhoi district of Meghalaya. The plant is being grown in the scenic village surrounding by lush green paddy fields and rivulets. The children of Nongra village who need not attend school due to COVID-19 pandemic would play merrily around the pond to escape the scorching heat of Ribhoi district. Black cardamom is not being cultivated only at Nongra village, which is located near the Umroi airport. It is also cultivated in other fallow fertile land of Ribhoi district to meet the pressing demand of consumers. The propagation of the spice species is being done as a family venture. Speaking to newly launched web portal Bosco Media Network Shillong, a cultivator of cardamom spice said that the plant is thriving in Meghalaya because the climatic conditions of the state is similar with Arunachal Pradesh.
This is called the black cardamom. The seed has been brought from Sikkim and then to Arunachal, and then I tried to put a test here in Umroi. So according to the trial, it seems good, and the production is also not bad, and it takes 4 years to harvest the first time. So these plants now, which you can see here, is 7 years of age since the day I brought the saplings. And the way the fruit gives, it's given here beneath the plant, here just below. These are the fruits, and you can see here, this is how the cardamom is harvested. So it forms in this way, and the quality is according to the agriculture. The quality is tested, and they have approved that it is good for consumption, and even the quality as spice, as the black cardamom, equivalent to the sikkim. And it's a nice thing if the general people would concentrate in this kind of cultivation, because it gives maximum yielding according to my experience. This is the first time, I believe, in Meghalaya, especially in Ribhoi. Nobody has ventured. I just tried it along with my families, and we have been running now for at least 3 years. So yet we need a lot of space, and the way of planting or doing this cultivation, it needs a big space, otherwise it does not produce accordingly. These are the space which I have tried according to my trial, and it is a bit too close. I believe if I could put a gap of more than 7 feet per plant, it will yield more. So that is how this cardamom, which is widely known in India and abroad, is also available, and it is doing well here in Umroi as well.
This high-value spice, which can fetch huge revenue for the cultivators of the state, is being used for flavoring and cooking both in food and drinks. It also has many medicinal properties to cure jaundice, malaria, and other ailments. The fruits of black cardamom are contrary to other plants. Its fruits are attached to the roots. Before the spice attains its final products, it has to undergo different processing, including cleaning, sorting out elements that are not required, and the painstaking of drying the fruits under the sun. The black cardamom produced from Nongrat village in Ribhoi district is purely organic and devoid of the use of chemicals. The producer of Meghalaya black cardamom, Afu Jana of Shillong, is on his toes to market the product locally and internationally through online sale. Its product is also available wholesale and retail through his sale outlet.
I'm Afu Jana, and I'm the Director of Operations of this OPC called Yoga Spices. We started as a freelance undertaking a few years ago, and we've registered as a company in the year 2018 with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and also with the Sales Tax Office. So our main aim, the main aim of undertaking is simply to, since we're producing the first ever black cardamom from Meghalaya, so it's a very, we feel very proud of that. But also we also have high quality standards ourselves. We maintain quality in every step of the process, from step 1 till the last step, from plucking the fruit to drying to cleaning, and then to the final product till it's distributed. We've had some networking help, like 1917 I teams through the Meghalaya Institute of Entrepreneurship, people like that from those circles, they've been very helpful. Like they've helped us gain a good network in and around the state, even with people from outside the state, from outside the country. So we've had some good dealings with them also. And as of now, we've also started to really get into the retail business here in the state, because we thought about the wholesale business. We've done that. I mean, like since the company started, we've done that. So we've got into the retail business now. Also, we're trying to get into that market. Of course, there are a lot of competitors in the state. We have so many other competitors, but I can say one main selling point about our company is that, you know, we have black cardamom under our list that we produce, and that too also it's produced wholly from our state itself. Like we have a production plant in Umroi, near the airport in Umroi. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's actually the process of everything. It's very lengthy. It's very detailed, meticulous, I can say. But we also have a very dedicated workforce, since it's a family venture. So everybody is as dedicated as the other. We as an undertaking also, we provide, I mean, we're always there, and we also provide training courses on how to groom, how to plant, how to do all the processes required to get black cardamom, and that too from Meghalaya as well. We have a training faculty, like as I mentioned earlier, this is a family undertaking, so most of our family members are skilled in that art, in black cardamom production. So training programs also we have. Anybody who would like to sign up for our training programs also, you can visit our Facebook page, our Instagram page, then we can sign you up with our teach you step by step whatever we have, whatever the knowledge, first-hand knowledge that we have on black cardamom production. And we also have saplings, and anybody or any producer who's anybody from anywhere, we always love to share our art. So we'd like to provide others as well with saplings. That too going from Meghalaya as well. And looking at our state also, we can see that there's a huge production in broom. Like as we all know, broom, what we use to broom here. There's a huge production in that. But maybe the turnover, as we know that the turnover for broom, like the quantity is high quantity, but maybe the turnover it's not so favorable as it was before. So we provide black cardamom production farming also as an alternative to that. So anybody who's you're from anywhere also, you want to take up this art, we're always there to provide you with the saplings that we've grown here in Meghalaya itself. Of course, we know that 93% of all cardamom from India is from Sikkim itself, from the state of Sikkim. But we're also proud that we're the first black cardamom producers in Meghalaya, and we're not inclined to just keep it to our company's sake, our company's name, but we also want to share that with everybody. So if you want training programs, we have. If you need samples, I need saplings also, we have. So, and right here also we have our own products in display. We have black cardamom pods and black cardamom seeds here, you can see, which can be used for so many different purposes. You can use it as mouth freshener, you can use it as spice in your food, and so many other applications. I'm sure we can find it all up there in the net. And if you want to get any of our products for retail or wholesale, you can always come to our shop here, Four Seasons Enterprise, which is located here at Norman Song Bazaar, just opposite State Bank of India, and there's a red building on the first floor. So that's where we are. So if anybody is interested to get, as our slogan says, gold from the greens of Meghalaya, you can come in, step in our shop, check out what we have here on display, and if you're interested in more training programs, all that, you can always talk to me, and you can always contact us via our social media handles. Thank you.
On the evening of 10 September 2020, a reliable source information was received that there are a huge number of arms and ammunition kept hidden in the jungles of Dorking, which have been hidden by GNLA militants before their surrender. Based on this input, search operation was launched by SF-10 operation team under the direction of Superintendent of Police East Garo Hills, today the 11th of September 2020 at wee hours. And at 8 am, the operation team recovered huge cache of arms and ammunition from Pilongre area of Dorking. The list of recovered items are as follows: 1 Claymore IED box, 5 electric detonators, 63 7.6 mm live ammunition, 41 50 BMG live ammunition, about 250 gram explosives. The recovered arms and ammunitions were brought to William Nagar Police Station for taking further necessary action. The case has been registered for further investigation. Efforts are being made to make more recoveries. Now let us have a look at the COVID-19 updates for today.
East Khas Hills 97, and out of this 97, high-risk contacts 49, INI case 1, health workers 2, armed forces, paramilitary forces 41, SARI cases 4. East Jaintia Hills 27, Loamstone random sampling at Star Cement Factory. West Garo Hills 17, Armed Forces, Paramilitary Forces 7, High Risk Contacts 5, Fulbari Cluster 2, Returnees 2, Tikrikila Cluster 1. North Garo Hills 3, all high risk cases. West Khas Hills 2, health worker 1, high risk contact 1. Southwest Garo Hills 3, all high risk contacts. West Jaintia Hills 1, high risk contact. The case Mathamai, the total number of new cases is 151. East Jaintia Hills 27, all from the others category. East Khas Hills 98, 41 from the armed forces, paramilitary forces, and 57 from the others category. North Garo Hills 3, Southwest Garo Hills 3, West Garo Hills 17, 7 from the armed forces, paramilitary forces, and 10 others category. West Jaintia Hills 1, West Khas Hills 2. The total number of active cases stands at 1,534. Out of this, 961 are in East Khas Hills, 185 armed forces, paramilitary forces, 776 others category. West Khas Hills 34, Southwest Khas Hills 1, Reboy 125, 39 from the armed forces, paramilitary forces, and 86 others. West Jaintia Hills 13, East Jaintia Hills 139, West Garo Hills 204, Armed Forces, Paramilitary Forces 84, others category 120. Southwest Garo Hills 9, South Garo Hills 20, East Garo Hills 16, North Garo Hills 12. The total number of cases who recovered today is 47. West Garo Hills 7, 3 from the armed forces, paramilitary forces, and 4 others. East Garo Hills 6, Ribhoi 3, East Khas Hills 30, 8 from the Armed Forces, Paramilitary Forces, and 22 from the others category. Southwest Garo Hills 1. The total number of recovered cases stands at 1,889. There were 4 deaths recorded last night and today morning, and the total number of deaths stands at 24. The number of samples sent for testing till 2 p.m. today is 1,09,518, and the total number of persons tested negative is 1,04,937, and the number of test results awaited is 1,134 approximately. The total number of entrants from outside of Meghalaya till 2 p.m. today is 35,237.
Well, viewers, that is all we have for you today. See you tomorrow at the same time and in the same channel. Thank you for watching.